Don't worry. People that are watching and remember what I was doing yesterday after the show, going to see Jimmy Norton at the Big Black Pussycat. Loved it. Loved Jimmy. Hugged my good friend Jimmy Norton. I love him. And we are inseparable. Had a few drinks. Went over to the Comedy Cellar, which, of course, is the iconic comedian of New York gathering place. Now, last night, or the night before last, actually, was the Patrice O'Neill benefit. The Patrice O'Neill benefit. I was at a couple of them until, well, I became something called persona non grata. I think that's Latin or French, something like that. But I am persona non grata, and I was not invited back. And it was a personal thing between Bill Burr and me and Bill's wife, and not as sordid as I just made it sound. But so I go to the Cellar, and I think Amy Schumer was there too. I saw her walk in. I think she went right downstairs. And her security guy. Now, who is Amy Schumer's security guy? Garrett?
Cake Boss?
Ginger Ale Joe?
Close. Close.
Club Soda Kenny.
There you go. Club Soda Kenny. He spits on his own floor. I never understood that. So Kenny walks in. Amy is in front of him, so he probably couldn't see much of the club. Big fat ass on him. Get it? So I go, Kenny! He looks at me, turns his head, and keeps walking. And I keep going, Kenny! Nothing. Totally ignored. Well, he's security guy, and I get that part of it. Being security for somebody should not make you obligated to despise the people that your client despises, should it? Especially if you've had a relationship over the course of the years, a very close relationship. I, many times, was his client. I was mostly Keith the Cop's client, but Kenny was mostly like Opie's client, or Opie's security guy. So I'm just like, all right, look, I even got that. I got it. Amy does not like me at this point. I bashed the shit out of her, as well we all should. She's a Schumer, for fuck's sake, like Chuck Schumer. She bashes our Second Amendment right. So I was like, okay, no big. I'm having a few drinks. And as I had brought up prior, the Patrice O'Neill benefit was the night before, and people are still in town. Now, who I love quizzing the booth. Who puts on the Patrice O'Neill benefit every year?
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr. Well, if Bill Burr's in town and all these comics that did the show, they're in town, where would they go in New York City? A familiar place where they came up, and the Comedy Cellar in New York City. So Bill Burr comes in, and I'm sitting there. I see Bill, and I'm not going to be a faggot. It was Bill Burr, by the way. It was not someone that looked like Bill Burr that I took a picture of or a video and didn't talk to or attempt to have some words with. I did attempt to have some words with Bill Burr. I was going over there to be sincere, to try my best to, as Bobby Kelly said, bury this shit with Burr. Bobby Kelly told me that. He goes, could you bury this shit with Burr? So I'm like, look, we're both here. Let me bury this shit with Burr. I'll try it. I walk up to the table. Look out. He's sitting down. I kind of used a chair to put my knee on to get on a level. I said, Billy, what's up? How you doing? Dude! Whew. Now I'm starting to think maybe this was not the best move. His dude wasn't dude. It was dude. Like when he talks about white women. Just disdain in his voice. Were you fucking talking to me? After the shit you said about my wife? Hey, Bill. First of all, the fans are the ones that kicked that whole fucking thing off. Never said, well, I didn't get that much out before. Now, let me think. Let me ask the booth. Who else does Club Soda Kenny do security for?
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton. Very good. But I had seen Jim prior to that and spoken to him, and he was great. Funny fuck show. He's one of the loves of my life, Jim Norton. So that wasn't really an issue that he's done security for that. Now, we have talked. Amy Schumer, she was in. I guess she was downstairs doing a set or something. And someone else that Club Soda Kenny does security for.
It can't be Opie.
No, he had done security for the great Greg Opie Hughes beer show. Watch it on Opie Radio.
He's showing his face now and stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
I guess ever since Alex Stein presented him, he's now like, okay, I could show my face.
Yeah.
I saw him in a restaurant, actually at a bar just prior to this. Pop up Anthony Cumia Twitter and look at maybe the last post, something like that. I saw Opie. And again, I was too much of a fag to walk up and say hi. But once again, there he was. I saw him at the bar. 1998. Greg Opie Hughes was at the bar I was just at. And again, I'm such a faggot, I didn't have the balls to go up to him like I did, Bill Burr at the Cellar. Uh-oh, I think I just gave it away. Club Soda Kenny does security for Bill Burr. So when I was up there chatting, trying to bury this shit with Bill Burr, his security guy, Club Soda Kenny, quite literally threw me out of the Comedy Cellar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He chest bumped me out of the fucking place. I was not worthy to bury the shit with Bill Burr. And by the way, that's why I never tried to bury the shit with Bill Burr. In my drunken haze last night, it seemed like a good idea. Bobby Kelly echoing in my head, you got to bury the shit with Burr, dude, and get a bandolier. Kenny, the guy I fucking spent years with as one of our security guys, chest bumped me, physically removed me.
Didn't even nicely be like, listen, man, you gotta straight to physical.
Go. Now you fuckers know. When I'm drunk, you cunts know I'm a magnanimous fucking dick face. I'm kidding. See, that's part of the joke. I don't get drunk and belligerent. I'm not a belligerent guy, especially when I'm trying to bury shit. I didn't go, look, Billy Burr. Mandalorian. Probably woman DeLorean. Faggot DeLorean. anything but Mandela. Didn't do that. And then I was physically removed by Club Soda Kenny. Dude, I'm beside myself. Look, I'm beside myself. Just thinking, this has been on my mind that this fucking guy who we supported, paid, and enjoyed the company of for years, I was just another piece of shit in the way of one of his paychecks. I was just another piece of garbage that needed to be removed because his paycheck might have been getting upset that I would dare try to bury that shit with Bill Burr. I am fucking disgusted. Fucking disgusted. Fuck Bill Burr up his fucking ginger black wife ass. Yeah. Fuck Club Soda Kenny. I don't know what to say about him. I haven't been mad at him long enough to come up with anything I could say. He's a pedophile.
He's gone flat.
Yeah. I'll come up with something. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. And Keith Robinson, sitting across, not saying shit. With all the help and support I give the black community. Right?